Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to review the brand new Ping G425 Fairway Woods. If you enjoy this video guys, please smash that like button down below. It really does help the channel and it helps others like yourself find the videos you're looking for. And if you haven't already and are new here, do tap that subscribe button down below as well and the little bell icon next to it, you'll get notified for every new video I post. We have the 3-wood 14.5 degree max fairway wood, and we have the 3-wood SFT fairway wood. So slight differences in the heads basically are the shapes. You've got a little bit deeper shape with the SFT. Basically the heel has been kind of stretched out a little bit and the weight is slightly more heel biased to try and help that toe square up through impact. If you drop that out of the way, if you're looking just for a more traditional looking head or less offset, then you have the max head, and they obviously will probably launch an LST head. But I think most people will be looking at the max head being the maximum forgiveness. Let's talk tech and the max fairway woods for today. Obviously, other than the lofts with the adjustability and hosel, you've got face wrap technology in the club face. So basically that means that the club face wraps around the top and the bottom slightly more, which helps keep a bit more flex in the face, which then helps keep the ball speed up off the club face, especially on the off-center hits. You get that in all the club heads. You also get what they call spin consistency, which is basically consistent spin regardless of where you hit it in the club face. So typically when people hit lower in the club face, spin jumps up and we lose distance. What they're trying to do here is create less spin off the club face when you hit it low, and it's going to create a better distance and a more consistent distance for you. Both of them come with a tungsten weight at the back, which lowers the center of gravity, moves it further back and increases the MOI, so it makes it a very forgiving club to hit. And again, like Ping always are, very shallow in the profile from side on, so you get a nice flat sitting club head down by the ball. Really does seem like it sits and hugs the floor. Really promotes confidence of getting that ball up in the air and getting a good strike with your fairway wood. So I'm going to hit the 3-wood today, but I've got it lofted up as far as it goes, because I think nowadays you really need to have a little bit more loft on your fairway woods to get the most out of them. I think most people will struggle to get launch on fairway woods generally, so loft it up a little bit and let's see how it goes. 3-wood, 14.5 degrees stated loft. We've lofted it up 1.5 degrees, so it should be about 16 degrees now, which is a little bit more friendly to hit, a little bit more easy to get up in the air. And we've got the Alta CB stiff shaft, 65 gram stiff shaft in here. So let's give it a hit. So initial thoughts down by the ball, it actually sits, now I've lofted it up, it has toed in the club a little bit, which I'm not a huge fan of because my miss is typically more left than right. Again, on top you've got 3 little dots just for the lining up the ball. Turbulators are no more, that's only on the driver. And the club face does sit really nicely behind the ball. It just sits flat as you like, hugging that floor. Really feels like even with a wood like this, you can get underneath it no problem. That certainly got up in the air, no problem. So it's been a long time since I've had a fairway wood in the bag because I haven't really found one that I like and that I get on with. The last one I did have, funny enough, was a Ping fairway wood, the G series, and I absolutely loved it. So this might find its way back into my bag this year. That really is so easy to get up in the air. Loud noise off the face, kind of louder than I was expecting it to be. So that face wrap technology and that spin consistency, so the more flex in the face, it's possibly just changed the acoustics slightly to how it used to be. It is just easy to hit, so easy. 220 carry that time, a little bit drop off. I felt that one's a little bit out the bottom of the club and it's done really well. It didn't feel like I misstruck it massively. It's sort of, you can certainly feel the technology helping out a little bit. Definitely that little bit toed in look. I'm going to change the loft in a second, see if that actually gets it to sit a little bit more neutral rather than toed in. A little bit left, that's my miss that I don't really like. And that's kind of what I feel like I could do when I've lofted this up a little bit, and it's, by doing that, it's toed it in. Let's put the loft back to where it naturally is at 14.5 and see if that makes it sit a little bit more neutral. And the other thing I didn't mention is you can actually change the lie angle on these as well. You can make it flatter than standard, which is quite a good thing, because in woods at least it's very difficult to change the lie angle with the adjustability in recent years. So Ping have been kind of probably one of the few recently to be able to do that, and they've offered a little bit more adjustability in how flat you can go. So you can go 1 degree up or down in loft in a flatter lie, or you can keep the lie angle the same and then change the loft differently that way. And you can go up or down 1 degree or 1.5 degrees. So has that made it sit a bit more neutral? Oh yeah, that's better. So that now sitting much more neutral, if anything slightly toe open than closed now. So even though it's a little less loft, that to my eye just looks a lot nicer. A little bit low in the face. Certainly spun, that's dropped off quite a lot. It wasn't out the middle, but it has dropped off more than I'd like. 5,000 RPM backspin's pretty high, so that's spin consistency hasn't done the job there. That was out the middle. So certainly that ball's now moving. If anything, I just feel like that ball can't go left, which I quite like because that's the shot I really don't like to see. Pretty good again, a little bit bottomed. So it's spinning up there, dropping off a little bit. Does the technology do what it's meant to do? To a point it does, but I've certainly noticed a couple of those shots when I've hit it off centre, still spinning up and launching higher and losing me distance. So it's not going to solve it fully. In terms of lofts, I certainly think nowadays you're better off going for that higher lofted fairway woods. Players like Tyrrell Hatton putting in 7 woods now, and it really just means having that little bit more loft with the lower spin that you get from the more modern golf clubs. Really gets that ball going out the distance you need with the height that you need for it to stop at the other end. I'd say if you need that little bit of help, they have the SFT head as well with that deeper kind of heel. But if you just want a nice looking traditional kind of fairway wood, which is going to really promote a little bit of confidence down behind the ball, G425 is definitely worth a go. So that's my review of the G425 Fairway Woods, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please smash that like button down below. It does help the channel. It helps others like yourself find the videos they're looking for. And if you are new here and you haven't already, do tap that subscribe button down below too, and the little bell icon next to it. If you tap that, you'll get notified of every new video I post. Any other clubs that you want me to review or compare or put head to head against other clubs, comment down below with some ideas and I'll see what I can do. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and I'll see you next time.